it went from I had to sell drugs to support my family to I'm snorting cocaine because I'm off this perp and we about to go hit a lick on these guys. You know, it's kind of evolved, and I definitely agree that all rap is not like that, because you have people who really come from that, like YG, Kendrick, Snoop, who reflect on their life in that while they were living that lifestyle, but they also say, yo, I got out of there, like I'm here now, I don't need to do that.
Right.
And you even have 21 Savage, who now that he's gotten famous, he used to do stuff like that, but now he just recently within the last week did an interview where he was saying how he doesn't even walk around with flashy jewelry or chains anymore, because what's the point? Like, that's not the lifestyle I want to portray. That's not what I want people to see. I don't want people to see me wearing this stuff and think that that's what it takes to be of status, that you have to at all costs get this stuff.
Sure.
And I think that that's where a lot of the violence comes from. It's not so much wanting to be in a gang, but they see all these nice things, and the lyrics to the song are like, okay, the way I got these nice things was by doing XYZ. So now people are trying to do XYZ in order to have these same things.
Sure. I think it's a miscommunication.
Definitely.
I believe, I like rap. I'm a pastor.
Me too.
And I still like rap. And there's some positivity that comes from it.
Definitely.
But also I think that there is some negativity that comes from it as well. It has attracted a level of violence that is being released in our land amongst young people. It encourages drug use,
Yep.
premarital sex, and different types of things that will violate an individual. Now, I'm not saying that all rap does that,
Right.
so I don't want anybody to misunderstand me.
Right.
However, when you listen to some of the lyrics, it is not encouraging for a parent to see their child listening to those things.
Right.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because if you're speaking about these things, sooner or later, you're going to believe what you are creating. So if a person is not in the street, but they're rapping about the street,
Right.
sometimes they feel as if they need to get the street credit
Right.
to strengthen their rap narrative.
Yep.
And so, in order for the streets to respect me, I have to create something that is that grabs the attention of those who are really in the street.
Right.
But it's dangerous because I believe this: guys who are really in the street do not respect what we used to call coming up studio gangsters. I'm serious. A studio
Elaborate,
gangster.
yes.
Exactly. A studio gangster was somebody who was hard, in private, but in public, they really wasn't that way.
Right.
Or, on the radio, you hard, but when I see you, that's not who you are.
Right.
I said previously, you got guys who really come from that life.
Yep.
That's where
live
they're
it, breathe
from.
it, eat it.
Exactly. But here is the thing. The controversy is this. Guys who are in it don't want to be in it.
Right.
And you guys, you have guys who are not in it that desire to be in it.
Right.
And that's crazy and mind-boggling to me, and it's creating a lot of death amongst young people. That young man was only 20 years old,
Yep.
had an entire life ahead of him. But I think back at other guys who passed away or who died over some type of beef with their neighborhood, with their rap gang and stuff like that, and
Right.
it ends in death. And to me, that is not good business sense. It is not a way of life that people should embrace.
Right.
I'm not talking about all rap, but I am saying the rap that actually perpetuates violence.
Right.
That
Which is what's trending right now.
which is very trending right
Right.
now. If there's no bullet shot or somebody's being killed, that's not a good record.
It's true.
But you have people like a J. Cole who's spitting knowledge and bringing people into awareness of injustice.
Right. And Meek.
Yeah.
And
I don't know a whole lot of them, but there is
I mean,
some rap out
yeah.
there that is very educational, that encourages individuals, hey, get on your history.
Right.
Know this, know your rights, and they integrate it with a rhythm, and I think to me that is very important and edifying. But there is another genre, another rap that is to me not edifying.
Right.
Somebody's getting killed, a woman is being disrespected, somebody's popping Molly, smoking weed, drinking this, and it brings a real bad name to this generation.
Absolutely.
And hip hop as a whole.
And I agree with that, especially being in the music industry. I really think it's sad how, people always want to talk about these rappers who are making music like that. When Jay-Z dropped 444 and he had tracks about how to be a black entrepreneur. He literally had rap songs that taught you how to go from making like $1,000 and investing, not even flipping your money, but investing.
Well, heck, Snoop Dogg just made a gospel, rap CD.
Literally,
that's doing very well.
Literally.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think that you have to create this violent, derogatory image to be successful in the rap culture?
Absolutely not, because I think it's just a matter of trend. So for example, you talked about J. Cole. J. Cole's album was great, in my opinion, of course, but it got a lot of great feedback. Meek's new songs that he has been coming out with, like the song that he performed at the BET Awards, have absolutely skyrocketed. This Is America, Childish Gambino, that video, super controversial, has been raising a lot of questions. So what I hope is that people see those trends, and that becomes the trendy hip hop. Because I think now, even after X just died, now you have all these rappers recanting their beefs. They're kind of like toning it down. Like I said, 21's not flashing like that anymore. You have the Migos, or specifically Offset, who's now expecting a baby with Cardi B, who has actually been married to Cardi B since last September. Now he's like getting the family. Like,
let me tell you this. That's not a beef. That's messy.
Right.
So if you want to talk about beefs, when I was coming up, one of the greatest beefs in hip hop was LL Cool J and Kool Moe Dee.
Wow, you went way back.
You
went way back.
They kept it on the ones and twos.
Yep.
They kept it in the studio. They rap battled. They battled each other in rap.
That's great.
And it ended there.
That's where it's at. Yes.
But these individuals, to me, are integrating their job with their life.
Right.
And so now you're a thug on the mic and you're trying to be a thug in the street.
Internet to the streets.
But you were raised in church, bro. Come on. Knock it off. You got straight A's. You went to private school.
Right.
I think that when guys come up with lyrics and they try to develop an image, and they go a step above and start to portray this image that they don't necessarily have to.
Right.
They don't have to do that. When
I
you're in
agree.
the street, you're in the street for real. And all I'm saying is, in order for us to really, really get rid of violence in the rap culture, people need to be themselves.
Definitely.
But they're trying to strengthen their narrative, and the way they're doing that, Chief, is by integrating these terminologies that the street may respect, but it's killing a generation.
Well, let me ask the
okay.
question. Mm-hmm. Why do you think that the culture is so popular?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you that. It's just numbers don't lie. Numbers.
The rap culture?
Yeah.
Rap culture?
No,
yeah.
like specifically this aspect of the rap culture. I think is what he's
culture,
talking about.
because if you look at some of the videos on YouTube, I mean these guys like Cardi B, 14 million hits.
Yeah.
On a YouTube.
And this is mixtape Cardi.
Right.
Not new Cardi.
And that's just one example of the immense popularity of the culture.
I mean, okay, if you just to intervene really quick, you want to talk about views, you're saying 14 million. Everybody knows the Shmoney dance, the Bobby Shmurda Shmoney dance. That came from his hit Hot N-Word. And that video has 492 million views. And that video is him and his homeboys talking about how they just killed some people, which is why he is in jail today. So, continue.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering what is the draw? Because if you look historically at rap, as Pastor C alluded to, when you look at, well, people have been rapping forever. If you look at some of the old doo-wop songs and people are rapping and, oh baby, this is what I need, and then you move into the 1980s with Curtis Blow and Sugar Hill Gang and all those folks, and then you just continue moving through the decades and up into the 90s with NWA. Now NWA, they were actually telling a story
right
about some of the injustices that they were facing on the
as
streets
black
of
people.
Compton.
Yes.
And they really featured that in the movie Straight Outta Compton. But when you look at some of the videos that you see now with the women and the cars and the money and the guys and all that kind of stuff, it seems like the focus has changed.
Yes.
The message has changed. So my question is, why is that so popular as opposed to looking at other forms of expression or other types of music, if you will?
I mean, I just think that it kind of goes with the times. And, we're living in a social media world where it's all about brands. It's all about who has the hottest thing. It's all about who looks the hottest and has the best this, that, and the third. So, for example, reality TV. You have a lot of reality stars who started on social media. Cardi B started on social media.
Yeah.
So everybody kind of looks to social media to create these modern celebrities. Most of the celebrities that we have today have come from social media. Back in the day, people became famous for their talents. Now people become famous for their looks, and not necessarily even their looks, but what they have. So when you are in a society where it's all about material things, it's like, all right, then how do I get all these things? So now you have these rappers who are not only, coming forth with these lyrics, but they are flexing the things that they see on social media that they want. You see Cartier this, Cartier that, and now you have these rappers who are like, yeah, I have this Cartier this Cartier that, these gold this gold that, and I got it all from chilling with my homeboys and selling drugs. So, and then top it off with a fire beat. So we live in a producer's world. So you put all that on a banger, and there you go. It's a hit.
But I believe, too, though, it has a lot to do with reality TV
Yes.
as well. Cardi B was on reality TV. That strengthened her visibility, her portfolio, and people are attracted to a narrative.
Yes.
They are attracted to reality TV because they feel as if they have some type of entitlement or a privilege into somebody's life.
Right.
And that alone gains your, excuse me, it gains an audience, especially a younger audience, because they want to see what you're doing.
Right.
We want to look
At all
into,
times.
right, who's doing this, who's dating who. All the blogs are receiving a lot of hits because people want to be a part of your life.
Yep.
Period. And that right there creates the notoriety that these individuals who are trying to take off in the rap game, and it helps to push their career. But here's the thing. What we see on reality TV and what these individuals present may not be the truth about who they are.
But what's interesting is the thing about reality TV and social media alike is when you were growing up, before social media and reality TV were a thing, you used to look at celebrities like as being kind of far-fetched. They were lucky, to be living this life. What reality TV and social media has done is made that line very, very thin. So it went from, wow, that person's lucky, to, wait, I know this girl. This girl's around the corner. This girl is around the corner from me and has 200,000 views. I could be a celebrity.
Up close and personal, too.
Right.
Yeah.
So now it's like people now have this perspective from seeing reality TV and from seeing these other influences that it doesn't take some by chance experience to have this notoriety anymore. People can do it from their thumbs, literally from their thumbs, and they will do it at all costs.
Well, we're going to take a break right here. And when we come back from break, Pastor C, if you could talk a little bit about your experiences in Chicago, and then we'll bring that back full